All right, guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about Luis Diaz and Barcelona, right? So last night, this journalist by the name of... You try doing it, right? If it's not Jack Daniels or John Smith's, it can be a bit tricky for me. It's spelled P-I-P-E. Well, he can't be called Pipe, can he? All right, Pipe, do you want a drink? It just can't be called Pipe. It's got to be Pipe or something, right? Pipe. Should we call him Pipe? Pipe Sierra. He's a Colombian sports journalist, right? And he was once a commentator at Fanatiz TV. I said Fanatiz. I didn't say Fanatiz TV. I mean, that would be a completely different subject, wouldn't it? It said that he's the go-to guy for updates regarding Colombian national football Colombian players and stuff like that, basically. He's all about Colombian football and footballers. But he's also faced a lot of criticism for fake news, misinformation and spreading bullshit. So, typical football journalists. I mean, to be honest with you, even really good journalists still get criticised. They say, you said this, you said that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just telling you what it says here. Right? So anyway, he puts a tweet out last night to do with Luis Diaz. And it reads as follows. I've translated it. And I haven't just done that click to translate either. I put a bit more effort in. From Luis Diaz's camp, they deny that the Colombian has been offered to Barcelona, but confirm that talks have taken place regarding the culés. I don't know how to pronounce it. In Spain, there's lots of different fucking regional languages, all right? But okay, I'll reword it. The talks have taken place with Barcelona because of their interest since 2023. His future will depend on whether he renews or not with Liverpool. That's a bit obvious, isn't it? Fuck's sake, even I can fucking say that. Right, anyway, Los Culés, as a matter of interest, if you're interested, is a nickname for Barcelona fans and by extension the club itself. It comes from the Catalan word, see what I mean? It's not just Castellano, Espanol, Catalan. Then there's Valenciana where I live as well. Fuck's sake. This in England, you've got fucking English, haven't you? It comes from the Catalan word cul, meaning bottom or backside. In the early 20th century, fans would sit on the edge of the stadium walls, and from the street below, all you could see were their asses, basically. Over time, it became a widely accepted nickname for Barcelona supporters. You learn something every day on my channel. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Culés, I think. Culés. C-U-L-E-S. Anyway, so this agent is basically saying he hasn't been offered to them. Well, I don't think he's been offered to them either, to be honest with you. I think totally pointless fucking tweet by someone that's just trying to make out they know what's going on. Listen, we've been talking about Luis Diaz and Barcelona since last summer. And, they wanted to sign him in the summer, right? But they couldn't because of the financial problems. Those problems have been resolved, but they've still got to follow this 1-1 La Liga rule. If you go to www.coptalk.com, which is that website behind me, right? There is an article on there that will explain to you what the 1-1 rule is. It's on the front page. You don't have to go looking for it. It's on the front page. And you'll see the latest about Luis Diaz. I think it says how, Barcelona want Luis Diaz and what they would need to do to make the deal happen, right? It's a good read. I put a lot of effort into it. Go and read it. And they couldn't do it in the summer. The Liverpool clique of journalists, the low-level journos, not Ornstein, not Joyce, but the rest of them. You know, the ones that know everything after something's happened. So Mo Salah signs a contract and then that day they all go how it happened and they break it down over the last 2 weeks, but they didn't tell you before it happened. Those ones, right? The clicker journalists, the LFC clicker, they're all friends and they all agree with each other. Them lot, right? They all said last summer, Liverpool won't sell him, right? But the Catalan media, Sport, insisted that Liverpool had set a valuation for Diaz, and I believe it, right? I think Liverpool were willing to sell him last year, right? Which would explain the Gordon stuff, if you remember as well, maybe, right? So, towards the end of the year, they couldn't do the deal, right, Barcelona. But towards the end of last year, I review the Spanish football dailies every day, right? I said to you, I think when we go into the new year, we're going to see the Luis Diaz and Barcelona speculation return. What happened? It returned. And for Dunk knows best. DKP. And then, right, for the last 2 weeks, it feels like every day Luis Diaz has been in sport. He hasn't been in it today, in all fairness, but you know, if you do follow my daily Spanish football daily review, whatever I just said doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. We have been talking about him a lot and all the things in there. In a nutshell, Barcelona want Luis Diaz. They would prefer to have Isak, but who wouldn't? But they think that it's too costly, you know. You really need to understand this 1-1 rule. Please go to coptalk.com and look on the front page. It's only to help you with it a little bit, and it really will help you when Barca are linked with Liverpool players or whatever, especially Diaz, right? In a nutshell, it basically means for every euro you spend in La Liga, you must make a euro. Yeah. So if you're going to spend 50 million euros on a player, you are to have that 50 million euros in. And the 10 million that you might pay that player, you have to have that in as well, right? And all the examples are given on the article on there, right? So Barcelona want him, and Diaz wants to go there. We know that. They've said it before, you know, especially his dad's, you know. Anyway, so, and I don't really think you'd be that bothered, would you, if Luis Diaz left for Barcelona? Yeah? He started the season off very well, and I remember thinking, oh, I'm glad he didn't fucking go to Barcelona. He's been great, but he's been used differently since, and it's just had, you know, anyway. So it was claimed that Luis Diaz rejected a contract offer from Liverpool in November. It was mentioned again in January, and the latest suggestion in the Catalan media is he doesn't want to renew because he wants to go to Barcelona anyway. The Liverpool side of things has been, we're confident we can do something, but if he doesn't sign by the end of the season, we're going to sell him, all right? In my opinion, Luis Diaz is available for transfer in the summer, all right? And the reason for this video, because you've maybe heard me talk about all this shit before over the last couple of weeks, is this journal is saying that Diaz hasn't been offered to Barcelona. Why would he be offered to Barcelona when Diaz and his dad and his camp, they all know that Barcelona would take him? You know what I mean? And Barcelona know that he wants to go there. So why would he be offered anyway? It just doesn't make sense. It just seems to me like a journalist trying to just raise his profile or get his fucking name out there, you know? But there'll be a lot of people that don't follow CopTalk.tv and didn't know all this to begin with, you know what I mean? But then I see Liverpool fans last night say, have you seen this about Diaz? People in my own chat room, right? We have a chat room on Telegram. Look in the video description, right? For information how you can join. It's free, right? Hundreds and hundreds of people. People in my own chat room saying, it looks like Luis Diaz wants to go. And I'm like, have you not been paying fucking attention? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to touch on that. Denied, but the denying something that don't make fucking sense anyway. I really need to get out more, I think. All right, I'm off. I'll see you later. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee for when I go and review the Spanish newspapers, which I'll be doing tomorrow morning. I'll be in the cafe tomorrow morning about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Hit the super thanks button, which is the love heart under the video. And I will give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. And I'll tell everyone how much of a fucking hero you are. Have a great weekend.